Once upon a time, in the charming town of Parma, there lived a young girl named Elena. She resided in a large rural house with her big family, where she worked as a servant. Her main responsibility was to take care of the cattle. Every morning, she would wake up at 5 a.m. to milk the cows, feed all the livestock, and report to her lady on how many liters of milk she had collected. Then, she would carefully prepare the milk in bottles, load them onto a cart, and pull them to the market. By 9 a.m., after selling the milk, she would return home and hand over the money to the owner. Only after this would she have a small breakfast before cleaning the manger and helping the family with other chores. By 11 a.m., it was time to milk the cows again and head back to the market, where she stayed until 2 p.m. Elena's life was one of routine and hard work, but she never complained. She found joy in the simple things: the warmth of the sun rising over the rolling fields, the gentle lowing of the cows as they recognized her, and the laughter of the children in the household. However, deep inside, she dreamed of something more. She often wondered what lay beyond the market streets and the farm she called home, but she knew that dreams were a luxury she could not afford. One fateful day, after completing the morning milking, Elena poured all the fresh milk into a large container. As she reached for the bottles in the cabinet, an open jar of vinegar accidentally tipped over, spilling its contents into the milk. Panic surged through Elena as she tasted the milk. It had a strange, tangy flavor. Desperate to fix the problem, she thought that boiling the milk might make the taste disappear. She quickly built a fire and placed the large pot over it, hoping for the best. However, as the milk boiled, it curdled and separated, losing its smooth texture. Tears welled up in Elena's eyes. She had ruined the milk and had no way to sell it as usual. Determined to make things right, Elena decided to sell her beloved necklace to gather enough money to compensate the owner. Before doing so, she carefully placed the solid part of the milk into a round wooden mold and hid it away. After selling her necklace, she handed the money to the owner and resumed her daily routine, never mentioning the accident to anyone. 6 months passed, and one day, while cleaning the manger thoroughly, Elena stumbled upon the wooden mold she had hidden. Inside, she found the hardened, solid mass of milk, now aged. Curious, she cut a piece with a knife and took a small bite. To her surprise, it had a strange yet delightful taste. As she savored the unique flavor, an idea struck her. She rushed to the market and offered small samples to the vendors. To her astonishment, they were intrigued by the taste and offered to buy it. Word spread quickly, and soon, people from neighboring villages came to taste Elena's accidental creation. Realizing the potential of her discovery, Elena began experimenting, refining the process, and creating more of the aged milk. Over time, she gained recognition, and what once was a mistake turned into a valuable and delicious invention. Elena's cheese became a prized delicacy, and she no longer had to work as a servant. Instead, she became a successful cheesemaker, known throughout the region. Her journey from despair to triumph taught her that sometimes the greatest discoveries are born from accidents. And so, Elena's name lived on in the history of Parma, forever remembered as the girl who turned a mistake into a masterpiece. As her